Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, I'm Shakay and I do vlogs, lifestyle and beauty videos. So if you're interested in those content, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I make a video. So guys, as you can see from the title, it's going to be a back to school tips video. So we go back to school on Monday. Even though we're not going in the physical space, we'll be here in our virtual space. Yes, so I will be giving you guys some tips. I'll be giving tips for students, parents and teachers, because I'm a teacher, so you know, gotta give my fellow teachers some tips going back to school. So without further ado, let us get into the video. The first set of tips will go towards my students, sorry, and the first one is don't procrastinate. Now, you may be given a work today and you know it's not due until probably next week. If you don't have any other work to do that is due like in that week, start the work from now. Don't put it off. Don't keep putting off things, because trust me, it will catch up on you. It will also cause frustration in the end. Alright, so the next one is be organized. Have your things together. So like how you normally go to school and you have your bag with your book and everything, pens and everything, keep those things together in, like, still keep your bag, right? And know, say, all right, my bag is in such place. So when school starts or when you're at classes, you'll have everything in one bag in the one area. Or you can have an area and say, okay, this is gonna be my class area, this is gonna be my school area, so you have everything in the one area. Now my next tip is treat the online system like you are at physical school. So in the mornings you wake up and you prepare like you'd be going to normal school. I think for most schools they're planning on letting you guys still wear uniform. So when you get up, you wake up when you normally wake up, because if you're supposed to start school at 8, you're going to need to wake up, bathe, put on your uniform, eat breakfast, and then you know get into your space for virtual class. So you need to stay organized and treat the day as, you know, like you're at school. And then have a time when you have your homework session, and then don't forget guys to rest. And please do not skip lunchtime. It is not healthy. Not healthy. Thank you. The next is cheating won't help you. Now you may be tempted to allow your family members to help you when you're doing your assessments. Helping you when you're doing like normal schoolwork is fine, but don't let them tell you what to do. Basically, if you don't understand, you need to allow them to explain to you what is going on in that certain whatever you're doing, so you can understand. So when you're doing your assessments like tests and worksheets and so on, don't let them do it for you. Don't let them tell you the answer, right? Try for yourself, because the teacher wants to know what you know. Get what I'm saying? All right, so my next tip to you guys and my final tip to you guys is have fun. Learning is supposed to be fun, and guys, you've always loved technology and now you are given the chance to learn through the internet, which you already know how to use, you already love to use. So just make it fun, right? Just make it fun, have fun, and yes, make learning fun. The next set of tips goes to my parents, my lovely parents out there. The first tip I have for you is get organized and prepared. You need to act like this is a regular school so that your children will actually see you and follow what you do. They say children live what they learn. It is so true. So yes, treat it like it's an ordinary school time and they will do so as well. The next tip is get a routine / a timetable for your child and also for yourself. Your child will need you know, to know, all right, so school starts at 8. What do I do before school starts? What do I do after school ends? So you need a timetable for your child. Good. Next tip is don't put your frustration on your children. I know this can be a bit frustrating, you know, it's a new thing, you're not used to it, but you're going to need you'll get frustrated at times, but don't put that frustration on your child, because children get stressed too, and when they get stressed, sometimes they won't talk to you about it, and they'll have all of that stress on their mind, and it's not good for them. Good. The next one is don't do the work for your child. It's very tempting, because you know, a parent might be home and you know the teacher is trying to get through to this child, and because of the distance it now work. So you are there, and you know, you're the one who's supposed to be teaching this child, right? You're supposed to sit down and make sure that this child does the work and put in the work. But the thing is, you're getting frustrated because the child's not getting it. Don't do it for them just because you want it to finish and you go about your business or whatever, right? It's not going to help them in the long run. So don't do the work for them. And then the last tip I have for my parents: resist the urge to correct your child's homework. I know it's very tempting, because all right, so the teacher gives your child an assessment, like a test, right? And your child did the test and you realize 5 out of the 10 questions them wrong. Please don't correct them. The teacher wants to know what your child knows and not what you know. Good. Now, my last set of tips are going to be for my teachers, fellow persons like me. So yes, here are my tips to you guys. First tip: limit the assignments you give to students. Guys, especially those working at high schools, remember, you are not the only teacher. You're not the only the subject you teach. So for example, me teach maths. Maths are not the only subject where Pitney do. Pitney probably do like 16 subject or 12. Me don't know, it depends. You get what I'm saying? So don't think that, all right, if I don't give the child a work today, then he's not gonna have anything to do. Probably 10 other teacher get something to do. You might never know, and it gets frustrating because remember, they're at home already and you're giving them homework on top of that. It's a lot. I'm not saying don't give them, because I'll be giving my students homework, but limit the amount that you give them. Cool. All right, next tip is do not overwork yourselves. People, set a time limit, as I said, for the parents and for the students. Set a time when you know, all right, from 8 to 3 is my time to work. After that, then me done. You get what I say? Do not overwork yourselves. People, when you drop down pan the job, government is going to find somebody else and put in your space. Do not kill yourself, please. Thank you. All right, now my next tip is make sure you have a plan. If you fail to plan, you will plan to fail. Good. That's a very strong point, and I believe that every teacher should plan, whether or not you are writing down the plan physically or you're doing it electronically. It no matter. Plan something, right? It becomes chaotic if you're unprepared, and if you are unprepared and you know the class becomes chaotic, the students will become frustrated. Good. Next tip. This is not only for students. Teachers, please do not procrastinate when you get work, because you know, you give work Shall come there clap. You give the work and you get back the work from the students. Then you procrastinate, say tomorrow me marky, tomorrow me do this, tomorrow me write the plan. People, frustration is a thing, stress is a thing, and trust me, when them something they reach, you know, it not cute. So please do not procrastinate. Stay organized. Good. As I said to the students, they should get an area for themselves and know, say, all right, this is my teaching area. Put your things together, put your content together, your work together, and say, all right, I'm going to be doing this first. I'm going to be giving them this work from this page. Organize yourself so that the students will see that you are organized and that they need to also get organized. Get me? And the the tip I gave to children about treating online school like it's normal school, you need to do the same. You can't be slacking off, because at the end of the day, the time whichever long. So I'm thinking probably online school going to be from probably September to probably about December, right? So all of those 3 months where you have I teach them those work, make sure no say when January come, if we're supposed to go back into the physical space, You're not gonna teach them over, right? So you need to make sure that your students get all of that work in at that time. So if you don't treat it like normal school, then you're going to lose the time basically. And yeah, waste people time. Can't waste people money, people time, importance. Alright. Next tip, and this should have been for both teachers and students: dress appropriately when you're going on to, like, if you're going to be doing a video, or you're going to be doing video call with your students or with your teacher, put on good clothes. Like the students, I think they'll be wearing uniform, maybe, I'm not sure, but teachers, please do not come on here in your nice clothes. Ensure that the same way that you would actually want to look presentable when you're going to school. I mean, I say wake up and put on makeup and, you know, come over here too much, but make sure that you look appropriate in front of your students. Set an example, please. And then my final tip to my teachers is have fun and make your lessons fun. Now, students are already at home frustrated. They love to communicate and such, and being at home is kind of hard for them. So you need to make your classes fun, and you yourself should be having fun. You can't stress out yourself too much, people, so have fun. So yes, those are my tips for my students, my teachers, and my parents. I hope you guys will at least follow at least one of them, but try to follow all. And yes, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and as I said, if you do try any of these tips, let me know down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I make a video. Share with your friends, your family, somebody, whomever. These tips might help somebody, you may never know, so please share. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.